Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Kdot Mims, man. Welcome back to Millennials versus the World, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time, man. So today's different, man. You know, we adding a little, you know what I'm saying?
Razzle dazzle.
You understand what I'm saying? So I got my one and only, my forever co-host, my ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Hey, babe, they ain't gonna be able to see you when you do that when I'm talking American. You got now if you say something, they can see
In
you.
the cut with
But
my twin, we be vibing.
Oh my God, yeah, I got my wife Britt with me. What up, man?
What it do? What it do?
Hey, tell her how long it took you to get ready today.
Bruh, too long. I was just playing. Hey, I was chilling in the house, man. You know, I was real comfortable. I was looking ugly.
No, you won't. You was pretty.
I was chilling.
You was pretty.
You know
You was
how
pretty.
it is. You know how it is when you chilling in the house.
All right, so we are going. So now, me and the wife here are going to review Ready to Love season 9.
Episode 1.
Well, you take us in, babe. You got all the stats. You got all the
Right,
stats.
you guys, look. If y'all hear this little, I had to take some notes. You know.
Look at my girl. Go ahead,
Look,
girl. Look at her. Look at her.
Y'all know mom brain is on 1,000. So when hubby said he wanted to review Ready to Love, I had to make sure I was ready and focused. You know, we used to review Ready to Love, but it has since lost this little flair.
I thought we was doing.
We were
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. I thought we
Did we?
was looking at Ready to Love too.
Maybe I don't remember, but we was doing audio only then too.
Yeah. So babe was like, "You got to get on camera, girl." I was like, "Oh snap!"
First of all, I
okay.
did not say it like that.
Well, I know you didn't say it like that.
Like
But...
first and foremost, let's clear that up. That's aggressive. Like, nah, that ain't cool.
All right, let me deepen my voice. You got to get on camera, babe.
Then what I do after that night?
Whatever. All right, so
All right.
it is Ready to Love, season 9, episode 1. This episode is titled Hot and Bothered. All right, so the setting, it is set in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And it opens up with April. April's the first.
Hold on. We're going to take a step back. If you do not watch Ready to Love, what Ready to Love is a show where they have a whole bunch of, is it 20?
Well, on the first episode, it was 10.
But how many altogether?
Total 20.
They start with 20 singles, 10 women, 10 men. They are trying to figure out who they want to be with. They're put in scenarios where they get to meet each other, meet and greet, mingle. And so let's kind of start. Before I know we're going to get into the things, but like.
Let's talk about why it lost its flair a little bit.
Yeah,
why did we fall off
with Yeah. That's where I was about to go.
So
yeah, that's exactly where I was about to go.
When we first started looking at Ready to Love,
it's like all reality shows. It was good. It was really good.
Like the first couple seasons were like amazing because it was authentic. People were coming on and they were really looking for love, right?
Yeah, for sure.
When do you think it started to kind of
I'm looking for love
off?
right now.
You are? In that cut with my twin.
Oh my God.
Okay. When do you think it started to kind of fall off?
I can't remember the city, but the one. Okay, this gonna sound bad. What was the one with my man that got all over social media? His name was Mike, I want to say. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that one? That was like the first 3 seasons was golden. Mm-hmm. Season like 4 or 5.
I think for me it fell off when it came to DC.
Oh yeah.
Because like the season during the pandemic was good with Joy. Mm-hmm. That was when they were in like an island or something like that. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but that season was really good. But it was like when they
Joy the singer,
DC,
right? Joy the singer, right?
The girl that had the fro that ended up having to leave early because I believe her sister had passed.
Oh yeah, during the COVID. Yeah, all that was good.
Season. But for me, I'm saying it fell off when they came to DC because that's when it started to feel like people were just coming on for exposure instead of trying to find love. They were trying to get put on or whatever.
For sure.
And I remember our friend Gat was over, and I think he was here when the first episode came on, and he said looked like they was all in Park.
Yeah, that's how they would see. But if you don't know, Park is like Park fits the Ready to Love cast though. Like Park is bougie. Yeah, you there to have fun, but like everybody there, like show up and show out, fashion show type vibes. I give you that.
But I think on that season, there were
a little
only
closer,
like
babe. Just a little closer.
One couple that ended up really working out, and they ended up going on. What's the show? Love and Marriage DC. What was her name?
That's the one I thought was Joy. I know you're talking about Clarence
I think her name was Joy too. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was.
That's why I need Nicole here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nicole because
She might come back. We gotta get Nicole
when we were
back.
reviewing these episodes, Nicole will be right here with me. So she's probably gonna come on later.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And also shout out to my good sis Tiffany because she be on these shows too,
salute,
and my grandma.
Salute.
Hey, y'all come on.
Your grandma be watching ready.
Yes, honey.
All right, so
okay, so let's get back to it.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Ready to Love season 9, episode 1, Hot and Ready. They're in Fort Worth, Texas. It's starting off with 10 singles. So it opens up with April, who's 41. She come in, she looking really nice, dressed to impress. Then followed up by LaRon. LaRon is 31, party boy or whatever. After LaRon, they introduced Mika. She's 36.
Babe with the notes.
Single mom with 3 kids. Then Dominique comes on the scene. He's 42. Oh my gosh. First of all, Dominique took me out because he was giving great value Kanye West because oh boy is a fashion stylist. So he already.
I called that he was going home. I called that he was going home.
You was not supposed to tell.
Oh. I called. Hey, but look, tell the truth.
Hey, Geet is spoiling it for y'all.
As soon as he came on, did I not say, "Oh, he's going home"?
Yeah, he called him out, but DeMonte was giving great value Kanye West because he was up there trying to critique everybody outfit.
Yeah.
Then they introduced Will, who is 31, and he really, really wants kids. All right.
Let's pause right there real quick. So, in the show, when people start to come in, thinking about order, do you feel like it like so? April was first. Do you feel like it's a disadvantage being the very first person and being a woman? Not trying to be funny.
Nope. I don't think so because we'll remember you.
So let me ask you this though. At
least for me.
Let me ask you this though. You said April looked really nice, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think women are intimidated by other nice looking women even if they look nice? Like, do you think that plays a factor in stuff like this?
It like if she's intimidated?
No. Like when a woman looks nice, are other women intimidated in these type of atmospheres when they know other women are attractive? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think that play a factor, or you think
I think it does play a factor. And honestly, let me go back because I did say she was dressed to impress, but I read my notes wrong. See, mommy brain. I said April was impressed with Dominique. So.
You crazy. So hey, but we'll do this though. So like the first episode, you ain't gotta go through all them. The first one, they come in this big house. They in this big house. They have everybody there. So they split the first 10 meet and the second 10 meet. What's my go ahead, babe?
So on the first episode is more men than women. And let me touch on this because there was a man named Glenn who was 41. Glenn is a teacher, and Glenn was
that heart was beating.
Yeah, that heart was pounding. Oh boy, he was scared.
Hey. And then nephew time we gonna do the fake call. Hey, Glenn, this me.
Hey, he was
like, come on, man. Oh
boy, was sweating.
COVID. Like,
chill. See, they can't even cough in peace no more. Dang, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, I'm about to get up.
All right.
Anyway, so Glenn, who's 41, he's a teacher. They are filming him in the car. He's really nervous. He's sharing that he's very anxious. Even in his green screen, he's like saying he doesn't know if he could do this. So he basically missed the meetup, and Tommy was looking for him, step away, and called him, and pretty much he was a no-show. Let me ask you this, Keenan.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
Earth 99.
Oh, man. My wife hit me with the Earth 99, man.
I'll be listening. God. How do you think you would do on a show like this? If you were single, like, do you think you would flourish in that type of environment?
No, I don't. Because I'm not a front street type person. Like I'm very much so. No, I don't. I ain't worried about what I do, what I make, how I look, or nothing like that. But I'm not like a really like front street. Like, and I don't like the way this show make you be super OD aggressive. Like I'm aggressive at my own rate. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when I put them things in, yeah. Like
Oh my gosh.
But not what I was saying though. But real talk, no, I don't, because I'm also not one to be talking to a whole lot of people at once, neither. So I don't think like if I like.
But you're talkative though, like.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like if I'm interested, like I'm not trying to. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not trying to wait 10 weeks. If you remember that same one, the same episode we were just talking about in the previous seasons where that girl lost her somebody and that dude's like, oh, I gotta go because that's my real connection, bruh. I know we gonna
That's me too. If I find somebody that I'm interested in, like I don't even have to like.
You know what I'm saying? So
do all that.
So boom. Take it to, that's episode 2.
We ain't get there.
But all I'm saying is no, because like real adult stuff, it don't take what they doing to see if you like somebody. And when you like somebody, they force you to go meet with other people. So to answer your question, no, I won't. And I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Look.
Nah.
Call me Glenn, because I'm gonna be a no-show. My nerves.
Why would you sign up?
My nerves.
Why would you sign up though?
He probably did it on a whim. He probably want to find love, but when those cameras get on you, like I'm nervous right now with this camera on me, honey. Like I was sweat pits and all that. Like he probably really got nervous. Like, and
why would you sign up? Why would you sign up? I get what you're saying, but why would you sign up?
He probably thought it was a good idea at the time.
Oh, I hear you.
And then just got cold feet when it.
I get what you're saying, but
because in that environment, it's almost like you're being critiqued by other women, like you're trying to pursue, and you know.
Do you feel like
you got to share a lot about yourself, especially like it's hard when you're an introvert too. Like you putting yourself out there. Yeah, you putting yourself out there, and like that could be intimidating for some people. And it was clearly intimidating for Glenn.
Ain't that hard?
Okay, baby, because he ain't show up. So.
And I didn't like, what's my man name? Fake Kanye. You got the notes. Tell me fake Kanye name. DeMonte was going around the room telling everybody this is the thing. This is the thing about Ready to Love now in season 9 that was not happening in season 1, 2, and 3, right? You know what I'm saying? What up, man? But what he was doing that was not happening in all the other seasons was like, I'm sorry. In the other seasons, people had regular smuggler jobs and they was kind of like normal. Now it's kind of like you got to have, like, I get Glenn was a teacher, right? But like Glenn was also a professional athlete. Now he's a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I did my research. You understand what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is like a lot of these jobs are like clout based. I hate to say that. Like you can tell, like it's hard for me to believe these people are really looking for love. But I think the concept of the show is really good. And let me say this. Salute to Nephew Tommy because he's a great host. He's a very, very, very good host to hold all the seasons. But the whole mingling joint is like, yeah, you know, I got a question. They work in the room. He telling women how they are. They going in these different rooms and they doing all these different things. Like, do you really feel like you can get to know somebody enough for somebody to go home that quick?
No, but you can, like, off of initial conversation, you
look
can
good
definitely
over there,
tell
girl.
who you like and who you like dislike for real. Because a lot of the women were not feeling DeMonte because he was talking about himself, and that can be like a turn off, you know, for a lot of women or individuals in particular. Like if you're engaged in a conversation, all you is talking about is yourself, like all the time. So a lot of women they were turned off by.
I feel like that career won't do what it's supposed to do is why he had taught that much.
And let me tell you, the presentation on the outside was nice, but as you get on into that episode, they found out that it ain't all what it cracked up to be. Yeah. So they also have a gentleman up there named William. William is 37. He's a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He's a comedian.
That's a tough job. That's a tough sell, man. That's a tough sell.
And a lot of the women pointed out that he was the only one that had on tennis shoes, sneakers. So they like when they was talking, like, why you come up here with shoes on? Like
that's what I'm saying though. So that makes him a bad. That makes him a bad guy.
Take him seriously.
Hey, everything we say. So one disclaimer is Earth 99. That makes him a bad guy.
No, I guess you know when they go on that type of show, they put on their Sunday's best. They come dressed to impress. You know what I'm saying? So any designer, whatever, you pulling it out. You wearing it.
Okay.
You wearing it
I get
to
you.
that
Ankles out.
mixer,
I
and
get you.
so
Comedian's a hard job to sell. I don't know. I probably would have led with what I would, because I'm gonna tell you the other part that William is. He's also an Army vet. Was he not? I thought he was the one that was an Army vet. Now he's a comedian. So it's like that can get misconstrued a little bit. He put his he got an income, is what I'm saying. He not just at the comedy club every Friday trying to make a living.
yeah. And so they also introduced Alexis, who is 32. Alexis has an autoimmune disorder.
Oh yeah. That was.
However,
yeah.
she makes it clear that she prefers to date men without any kids. No kids.
Yeah.
She wants a man with no kids. Dominique, who's 35, he's an accountant. He wants 2 to 10 kids. All right. He's trying to find a woman that wants kids. So someone like, Mika, I believe Mika is the single mom with 3 kids who, like most of the men, they were drooling. Like when it came to Mika.
She didn't share that yet though. She didn't share that. But publicly
she doesn't want any more kids.
Yeah, because Mika is the mom that kind of got her kids through the fire, quote unquote, who's kind of on the back end of, not back end of parenting, but her kids have some independence somewhat though, right?
I'm not sure.
I am. No, she's the one, like her older. One is like it's like 1914.
Koshia. I don't know.
Don't give me the line.
Child, look, that's why I need to go back and rewatch the first episode. Koshia, who's 35, she's a realtor. She has 2 kids, but she can have one more with the man that she ends up marrying. So she, in this episode, is feeling LaRon. So LaRon is, again,
which
the
is
party
all,
boy.
it's all fake vibes, but go ahead.
Yeah, so she feeling
First 10
him.
minutes.
All right, so look. So now they come up. Tommy explains to them that this is the first of 2 mixers and that the next set of 10 singles will meet in episode 2. So then he introduces a game that is titled Hot and Bothered. And only
I like
the
that
men,
addition. I like that addition.
only
though.
the men are playing. All right. So whoever wins this game is saved from elimination.
So the one thing I will say in the mix and mingle, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the one that act like I know all their names, but I am one to say this. Everybody who was mixing and mingling, like there were a couple of people who weren't feeling each other. There was a couple of people that went really super to like bro sis vibes. Now, I would say this. They don't utilize the wingman game good on this show. You know what I'm saying? But I think there was maybe I don't want to get my episodes mixed up because I know we're doing 1 and 2. But my man that was talking about sex, was that
Koshia. So Koshia prior to the game was talking to Will, and she shared with Will that
Will's a comedian.
Will is not the comedian. He's not the comedian.
Gotcha.
So she shares with Will that when she was married, she found out that her ex-husband had 4 kids. And Will was taken aback, like, how does that work? How did you find out that he had 4 kids and you was married to him? Like, dang, was the ding-a-ling that good? And that right there turned Koshia off. Because she felt disrespected.
That keeps most women, though.
She felt.
Does that not keep most women, though?
Yeah, I mean, but I believe she ended up getting divorced after she found out that he had 4 kids.
How do you get to marriage without knowing that he got 4 kids, yo?
Child, you know there's some good liars out here now.
Ain't nobody that good.
Child.
To marriage with 4?
4 kids, that's what she said. That's what she said.
Baby, would you have kept me if you would have known?
Nope. Not at all. You come out the woodwork with 4 kids, like
we already married and we
that means you not taking care of your kids. How do you have 4 kids and I know nothing about them?
You said people are good liars.
So when are you seeing them? If you're with me all the time,
she never got into that.
I'm saying I'm talking to you though.
Yeah.
That means you're not spending time with those 4 kids because you're always with me. So what type of father are you?
I spend time with your 2 kids though.
Anyway, as I was saying, so she was completely turned off by that question because she felt disrespected. All right, and Will kind of picked up the fact that Koshia was not really feeling him like that. Like,
It's
but
his
he
fault
still,
though. He went
but
too
he
far.
still asked her for her number though.
He went too far though. He went too far.
But that is a legit question. Like, girl, the dingling had to be good.
You don't say that first date though.
I know, but it was
as
just
a guy, you ask like, yo, oh, so did you ever? Was there ever? I would ask about what you saying. I just wouldn't have said, even though I know that's not what I would have said though. That's not what I would have said. But back to the game.
So let's get to the game. So they're playing the game. The women, they chilling, but only the men are playing, and they're answering questions about the women. And I believe these questions were related to like turn on and turn off.
Yeah,
right.
Questions, they were.
Right.
Yeah, and my man was locked in on. And let me say this: the girl, I can't remember all their name, but I remember all their faces. The 32-year-old with the immune disease is super cool. She probably has the best personality out of that first group. Oh man, my fault. But the girl who has immune disease, this is what I feel like. When you got stuff like that, it gives you a certain level of humility that I don't think everybody has. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But she was super cool. She was super
and I
super
believe
cool.
She was sharing her story with Will, and I think her and Will had great chemistry.
They did.
Like,
they
for real,
did.
for
They
real.
did.
And I
they
think
did.
she was feeling Will, and Will was feeling her. For real. So I think they may get into some things later on in the season.
Yeah. So they go through the game. Tommy asks all these questions. The men are trying to be safe from elimination.
And Dominique and LaRon are straight killing it. They're like tied. They're killing it so much that the other guys, the women looking at the other guys like, dang, were y'all paying attention to our conversations? Like y'all not even in the game. Y'all have no points.
But the other dudes got right about the women they like though.
They were
so
great
is that a good look though? If I get it right about all the women, does that
means you were paying attention? Like you were listening. You were engaged in a conversation. So
got you.
You know what I'm saying? So Dominique and LaRon are tied. So pretty much they asked a tiebreaker question, and the winner ends up being Dominique. So he's
safe from elimination. Safe from elimination. The game is a great implementation. I like the game. I like the game. But who go home? So let's get to who go home first. First episode.
Before we get there.
I'm sorry, baby.
So April, the first woman that comes out, she's talking to William, the comedian, and she's saying like she wants a man with a solid foundation, like that. Finances in order, know what he wants, all of that. However, I'm sorry, I said she was talking to William. She's talking to Damonte, the great value Kanye West.
Who's going home?
This goes back to my point.
Who's going
where
home?
The outside presentation looks nice, but when you open that gift box, it's a hot mess. Homeboy's talking to her, and he's still trying to get his life in order. Credit in the gutter.
Why would you share that?
Like,
why would you share that?
All
though?
out of whack.
So
he's still trying to build. Damonte, you 42, honey. What you mean your foundation not solid? Like, come on, like, how does that work? Now here you are critiquing everybody's outfit and what they got on. You think you hot stuff. I dress celebrities, but your credit is trash.
I wouldn't have shared that. Personally, I wouldn't have shared that.
Like, what?
I wouldn't have shared that.
Why is you on this show?
To get more celebrity people to dress. I wouldn't have shared that. I don't get why he shared his credit and stuff.
You got bigger fish to fry.
I got a question. At 42, be honest. What's an acceptable credit score? I'm asking. What's an acceptable credit score at 42?
42, you should already have your home, even if you single. Like,
hey, that's like, but hold on, time out. We're not talking about. I'm asking you, what is a good credit score? You
need at least be in the 700s.
Okay, all right.
At least.
No matter if I got a divorce, got multiple kids, none of that. That don't matter. Okay, I got you. So back to elimination.
I mean, the way he was talking sounded like his stuff was in the fives. It was very much five.
He was dressing up people not paying nothing.
He was dressed down. But credit score.
Credit score doesn't define a man.
The conversation he was having with April was given.
Stop it.
I'm still building.
Whole time out. But that don't stop women if they like you. So stop it. Next question.
Well, like I said, April looking for a ready-made man with a solid foundation.
I'm not about to get started on this because we're reviewing the show.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my baby
April
on the notes, man. Y'all see my baby on the notes. You said she did what?
Dried all the way up. Now...
My credit was bad when you met me, babe. Well, it wasn't bad.
We was in college. I mean,
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. We ain't had no credit. But your credit score isn't bad now.
The thing, yeah, saying.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, babe.
It's given very much.
You stupid.
So like we said, Dominique is safe.
I can say it. I called it down. Main man, great value. Kanye West went home. He went home.
Hey, dang, I didn't even get to the women deliberating.
I don't care. That don't matter because I told you he was going home. Let me tell you this, fellas. Let me tell you this. If you're in a room full of women, the one thing you don't do is critique a whole bunch of women because you're going home. Was he not critiquing all the women he was sitting with? Yes. Just telling them what I could have. Oh, I'll put you in this.
Talking a lot about himself.
Yeah, you don't do that. Come on, man.
William up there sweating bullets because he not feeling too confident because he was just talking to a woman and they asked him like, what's your plans? He's a comedian, y'all. So he has a non-traditional job and so he up there stuttering, talking about he wants to open up a gun range and train women. But he seems to still be in the building stage of his life.
I'm gonna tell you where he messed up.
What is going on with this man?
I'm gonna tell you where he messed up at though. I'm gonna tell you where he messed up at big time. He said that his homeboy owns it. Why you white? Like you just gave a promo to your homeboy. They want to meet you to get to your homeboy. Hey fellas, when you first meeting a girl, be careful. If you tell her everything your homeboy doing, he doing more than you. She gonna get to know you to get to know him. Plug.
So William already had sweat pits.
Have you ever done that?
He was going home.
Have you ever taught somebody to get to the friend? Earth 99.
You said what?
Have you ever talked to somebody to get to the friend?
Hey.
No. Oh, I was just asking. I ain't know.
You funny. So he up there. William got sweat pits because homeboy's nervous. He think he's going home. Mm-hmm. All right. So Tommy is meeting with the women. Or whatever. This is after the game. So April shares that she likes Dominique. That's the one that she really, really likes. Dominique, who won. He's chilling because he's safe, y'all. And she also shares that she disliked DeMonte out of all of the guys because he's all over the place. He all over the place. He's still building. All right. Mika, the single mom, shares she also likes Dominique. So everybody like Dominique. All right, Dominique was doing his big one. He chilling. He's safe. Mika shares that she dislikes Will and LaRon. LaRon was given too touchy, feely type. He's the party boy.
Trying to get some.
Yeah. Player vibes. All right. Also, Alexis, the young lady with the autoimmune disorder.
She's the coolest one out that group. She's the coolest one out that group.
She likes Will. They were vibing. Mm-hmm. But she thinks he's a player. Mm-hmm. She also dislikes LaRon and Dominique. Dominique talks too much about himself. No, I said Dominique. DeMonte. Excuse me. Koshia likes LaRon. So Koshia, when all those women were saying that they dislike LaRon, she was like, I'm willing to fight over that one. Y'all not about to send him home. Because she really likes him. But she dislikes William. Okay, so Mika dislikes William because she can't really take him serious because he wearing shoes.
Yeah.
So they already think he goofy.
But
hey, and they think he
can
goofy.
we get to my point where I was writing like minute 6 of the episode? Who went home?
Go ahead,
I don't know his name.
You've been saying it the whole time.
I've been saying value Kanye West, great. DeMonte went home. So I think episode 1 was a real. Let me say this: this season seems like a good mix of people, though. This seems like
I'm.
Nah, you ain't feeling the vibes.
It's cool. I'm trying to get back into it.
Oh, it's giving you what the other ones, the other ones was giving you.
It's cool. I mean, like it's not. I don't know. Like this is my first time watching Ready to Love after a while.
Okay, I got you. But episode 1, DeMonte goes home, and then now we're on episode 2, where the next 10 couples come through. And this group of this not next 10 couples, the next 10 singles. This group of people are really, really cool though. These people are cool though.
Spicy.
Yeah, they cool though. I got one specific couple that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna hand it over to you. No. I know you're gonna say, see, I'm more so with me. I just talk about what I saw. The girl, what's the woman's name that's 42 that really liked the dude that's 35? She has kids. She has the braids. She had a blue dress on. Patrice. Yo, that's the type of.
She was 42.
Yeah, that's the couple. And then give my man name that was 35.
Alonzo
And Patrice are the type of couples that don't need to do the whole process. They felt each other's vibe from day one. She was super on it. He was super on it. Their energy was reciprocated. They enjoyed each other. Let's just go and dip off. That's what I be saying be wrong on the show, because now they got an obligation to stay when they liked each other. See, because then I can get false. I can go talk to somebody else and like I'm not even interested, but like so like let me say this. He likes Patrice, right? But I go talk to Sally. Sally trying to get that thing up. I might tap that.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm not committed yet. That's the hiccup. That's the hiccup. That's the hiccup. But go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
So, this is episode 2, and that was titled "The Good, Bad, and the Freaky." So, on the first episode, the women were going to decide the men that were going to go home.
Yep.
This episode, the women are going to get.
And these 10 singles have not seen the other 10 singles from episode 1.
So this is the second mixer.
Yeah.
So it opens up with Vanessa, who's 35. She's a flight
little closer,
attendant. Very analytical. She's very analytical, very chilled. She was previously married to a white guy, but somehow after the divorce turns into like a Black Panther type person.
Do you feel like at a certain age, when you have a good career, you have a certain age, and say you experience dating, kids, life, whatever, do you feel like you're open still? Or do you feel like you feel like you're automatically guarded? Because I feel like everybody on the show is super guarded no matter what they say.
Yeah, I think when you experience things,
closer,
especially like divorce, you tend to become jaded.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah. Okay.
more guarded.
Okay.
You know, I mean, every now and then you may find someone that's like very open after getting a divorce and stuff like that, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people end up with a little chip on their shoulder.
Okay.
You know.
I got you. Yeah.
All right, so you got Alonzo, who Keenan was talking about. Alonzo has the locks. 35, him and Vanessa, they're talking. Vanessa has locks too, so you know they kind of hit it off a little bit or whatever. Then Patricia, who's 35, comes on. She's a tech recruiter. Then you have Chaz, 47, Maya, who's 30. She's the youngest. Laylin, 40. I think.
Hey, these 30-year-olds don't be looking 30 though. They be looking like.
Was feeling Laylin. All the guys were feeling Laylin. I believe
that's
so.
not the older one. Maybe not, but all these 30-year-old women look like they about 37 though. They do not. And when I say that, not like they look old. It's just I'm 33, and when I see some of them that's around my age, I'm like, oh, I would not have thought she's that age. I just feel like they be bougie, bro. They do be. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, this is the thing. I can't remember. Look, I promise you, I'm gonna get better with names. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I am terrible.
But I'm like, you remember the two that were talking about being vulnerable. She was like, I just want somebody I could be vulnerable with, X, Y, and Z. And she asked him how they be vulnerable, which he was wrong. He told me you be vulnerable. He was like, he could help her be vulnerable by saying like, this is the time for you to be vulnerable. No, fellas, I'm gonna give you some tips. I'm gonna give you some game right now. The way you let your lady know she can be vulnerable is when you understand what makes her uncomfortable, when you understand her insecurities, you never ever play on that regardless of what happens. That way she knows that no matter what, the information is safe with you. Therefore, she'll be more likely to open up. That's just some free game in minute.
Oh God.
35. That's just some free game. But what I was saying is like, when she's like, yeah, I just want somebody to be vulnerable with, I don't get vulnerable vibes from her, though. Mm-hmm. I get straight up, wall, you got to break this down, and I might be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. I get it's a show. Everybody know why they're here. You gotta be some level of vulnerable in order to even get past anything. But I can't remember her name, but I just really was like, I'm not sure if you give me vulnerable vibes. She spoke about how like most men just see her for. How do you feel about this? What she said, let me finish my sentence. She
Are
said
you
most.
talking about Leyland?
Yeah, she was like, most men see her, like, see the physical basically, and like that's what they go after. Do you feel like if a woman presents physical, that's what men are going to pursue first? Like, how do you present physical? You show all your shapes and curves, and you want a guy to be like, let me get to know you. I'm asking.
I think, people date with their eyes. So, of course, like, you're going to see the physical, but it's more than that. A woman wants you to get to, like, know them. Like,
But if a woman is exposing, like, got a real exposing dress on or something that's super sexy, right? Not like you on a date. I'm just meeting you in this place like that. Do you expect my mind to go to vulnerability? Or do you expect my mind to go to what you showing? I'm asking.
so how would you approach that person? Like,
I wouldn't approach.
damn, that ass is fat.
No,
Like,
no,
what
no,
would
no.
you
I'm not talking about the approach. What I'm saying is like, I do believe there's a certain way people can present themselves that affect the way people approach you. Meaning, not approach as in the literal, like, oh, hey, how you doing? I mean the approach into what type of relationship we're going to have. If a woman is super exposing, a guy's going to approach that like, I can go get this. You get what I'm saying? He's not going to approach that like, let me get to know you. If your ass already out, that's what we want. So what am I really saying when I seen what I want already? Am I tripping?
No. I mean, you still, no matter how a woman is dressed, you still got to come correct.
Agree. I don't disagree with that.
Like,
But you're saying like the actual first meeting approach. But if I see that, what I'm saying is,
yeah, we know your mind probably go like, damn, like, I wonder what,
all right, let me backtrack. Let me ask you a different question. I'm sorry, I'm in my question bag right now.
Okay.
If a woman does the way she present herself, should that impede on the level of respect she gets from a guy? I'm asking.
I don't care if the woman is in a G-string. You should still respect her.
I agree.
Like, it don't even matter. Like,
I feel like it makes it harder though. Realistically speaking, I agree with you, but I think it makes it harder though.
Okay, but you still.
Oh yeah, you absolutely
You know what
should,
I'm
but I
saying?
think it makes it harder though, because guys mostly want what thing, and I feel like I use this Earth One. Let me not say that. I've always admired how you've approached fashion, right? I've always admired how you value, like when I first met you, you still valued other things outside of your physical. I feel like women. Well, let me not say that. That's gonna be dangerous. Let me not say that. I'm gonna be quiet.
Things are like really no longer left up to the imagination because of.
Thank you. That's no different than what I'm saying
trends.
though.
However, it still doesn't matter. Like, again, like if someone decides to dress provocative,
I don't disagree, but
like
what?
that doesn't mean to come at them like any type of way.
But
like,
it's not. But it's not.
like,
a guy is not.
disrespecting
But a
them.
guy is not going to think wifey though.
Well, who cares? Because they,
Okay,
they
cool.
dressing for themselves. I'm sure whatever they
Come on,
had
stop
put on,
it,
they
Britt.
liked
Stop
it.
it.
I mean,
Stop it. Stop. They dress for attention. Okay, I'm stopping.
Okay, attention, yes, but that doesn't mean like disrespect.
I'm not saying disrespect her. I'm not saying disrespect her. What I'm saying is, if you dress a certain way, a guy's not going to think wifey. He's not. He really isn't.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
we've heard stranger things.
You're right. Go ahead, babe. Back to you.
Anyway, I done lost where I was. So we were talking about Leyland. Jonathan. They introduced Jonathan. Jonathan's 36, recycling center owner. So he's in a family business. Jonathan really likes Leyland. So he was married for 2.5 years and he has one child. Then you have Lamar, 42. He's a DJ / coach. previously married, now divorced. Patrice, 42, she was married for 4 years. All right. Tommy comes out. He explains to them that there's 2 groups of singles and that the men will decide which woman goes home.
And they play the same game too.
It's reversed.
Mm-hmm.
So Rashina, 38, she's really feeling Lamar. She's a mom of 2 and divorced.
Yep.
She's been divorced for 2 years.
Do you think a divorce on a woman in the scenario of the show is more of a stain than a divorce of a guy?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Because half the time, most of them are divorced.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and I think age plays a factor in that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jonathan is really, really feeling Maya. Shares that he was married for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz, this was so heartbreaking. And he was really being vulnerable.
You saying when he lost his son, or was it a girl or a boy?
Yeah, son.
Man.
I was trying to figure out if
God,
the baby was
no.
6 months or was he lost during childbirth?
I think she was 6 months. I think she was.
The son. 6 months.
I think she was with child for 6 months, and they had prepped their home. And the baby never came.
Figure out, y'all. These kids.
That's dangerous,
y'all.
man. Let me tell you.
Watching these shows with kids is so hard.
Were they up when we was watching it?
Bruh. Yes.
Oh, got you.
So he really wants a child.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. That's pressure too.
That was heartbreaking.
That's pressure on her. That's pressure on her too, though.
So Rashina is definitely feeling the fact that Chaz was very vulnerable with her.
Yeah.
Because he shared that with her.
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
She really loves his transparency. So she appreciated that.
That she gonna dip off right now. Dip off right now.
See, me, I would be no good because if I find somebody I'm feeling, ain't no need for me to be on the show. I'm just gonna focus on that one person. That's the problem with Ready to Love. They force you, like once you. That's find what I was saying.
They make you talk to everybody.
They keep making you talk to other people.
Do you feel like in adulthood you need 2, 3, 4, 5 dates, or you need 1 or 2? How many dates you think let you know like, oh nah, this can go somewhere?
How many dates?
Or interactions that like, cause you can. I mean, technically interactions.
Honestly, tell on a first interaction if this is someone that I want to get to know.
Okay, respect.
Like for real. Like off the first interaction, I can like. I feel like I could tell, like, cause I that was me and you.
That could be. That empty computer. I went over there though. Then I know. You understand what I'm saying? I had no. I said. Had to put that thing. I like. Oh nah, them joints empty, but I'm going over there. You was slick asking for my Facebook too. We aging ourselves.
I didn't ask for your Facebook.
I'm gonna tell you the exact thing that happened.
I asked for your Facebook.
It was like 6 of us. Remember, it filled in. No, but it filled in. And I thought you wasn't a person that was like, somebody had said like, we should all exchange Facebooks. I thought that was you.
No.
Oh, okay.
See, you get older that memory.
Yeah. Hey, we can't talk about where you got by what you said.
You said what?
We can't talk about where you got by what you said.
Oh, honey. No, we ain't going there, honey.
Nah. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
You ain't going down that lane.
Did I get on the list?
How many lashes? 50,000.
And she said, I'm done with my homework. That means she was never doing it. She walked out right after that.
Anyway, we jumping back to this episode.
Yeah.
So Alonzo, like Keenan said, was already feeling Patrice. I was getting Patrice and Patricia.
Patricia the one that went home.
Mixed up the whole time.
That's the one that went home. She ain't know what she was doing. She had to go home. She had to go home.
Jonathan was really was not feeling Rashina. He basically said it was giving brother and sister vibes.
Hey, but you know what though? But that's okay. Hey, everybody ain't for everybody. Yeah.
Ain't no need to keep pressing the issue.
Yeah.
Like,
she said the same thing about him.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool.
I think they forced them to sit down together like that. You know how everybody be like in them different groups with different people? I think they forced them to sit down like that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Tommy comes out. He get ready to introduce the
game.
Closer, good, bad, indie, freaky.
Not that close.
All right. So the lady with the most points are safe from elimination. All right. Let me jump back to Lamar. were you up there when Lamar was talking about how spontaneous he was? And you know when niggas talking about spontaneous, it always got to be something
Dude, talking about sucking toes and all that.
Yeah, and you know threesomes and toys.
Oh yeah, he got in trouble. He got in trouble with that. He got in trouble with that. I don't think that's first communication information.
Oh, because he was talking to somebody was like, I think it was two women was asking them like, oh, I want to say it was he was talking to, was it Vanessa?
Yeah.
Vanessa and I can't remember the other lady he was talking to, and was asking them like, hey, are y'all spontaneous? Like if I was to ask y'all to
like what?
jump in this pool naked, you gonna do it? Like,
yeah, huh?
Vanessa, the analytical one, was looking at him like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
it was wild, yo. That's
so
reckless.
right off the back when he said it, I said, "Oh, this one freaky right here."
For sure.
All right, this one freaky, honey.
You
So
you stupid. You crazy.
so Tommy is asking again. He's asking questions to the women. You know, basically they're like true false questions, like who said this, which guy
The
said
same
that.
game for episode 1, but
Yeah.
reverse roles.
So pretty much the winner of that game was Maya. So Maya is safe from elimination. So whew, she happy.
She needed that.
Yeah. So Vanessa was really feeling Chaz. She's looking for stability and shared values. So again, Vanessa is the real analytical one. She looking for again stability and shared values. All right. So Tommy is now meeting with the guys, and Lamar is sharing how he likes Maya. And they all feeling Laylan for the most part. They all feeling Laylan. Jonathan likes Maya. Chaz really likes Vanessa. Alonzo is feeling Patrice, like we said. Jonathan, however, is not feeling Rashina. Again, it was giving homegirl vibes. Jonathan said it was definitely a no on Vanessa. Chad said it was a no on Patrice, and Alonzo said it was a no on Vanessa. So Vanessa already said that she was feeling nervous because she was laid back. When I feel like if I was on the show, I probably would have been giving Vanessa
like chill. I don't know if that's your environment.
You know, no, it's not. Vanessa and Glenn from the first episode.
Nah, Glenn tapped out.
Glenn just tapped out. Yeah, but
he got to be on exact. Never mind.
Hey, it is what it is. All right. So as the guys are talking with Tommy, the women they're chatting to. So Patrice is sharing how she likes Alonzo. So I feel like it's gonna be Patrice and Alonzo.
Definitely.
This season.
Hey, shout out to the wifey for the notes though. Y'all see the note game?
Y'all,
it's real.
I have to. This mom brain is crazy, and I'm looking at my notes, and I still kind of forgot some pieces.
Yeah.
So it would really help.
Hey, you look good while you forgetting.
Review this literally after I watch the show. See, my husband be like, I'd be ready to review it like literally after it airs. He'd be like, no, we got other stuff to do.
That's not true. That's not true.
So by the time I get done dealing with these youngest of mine, like,
that's not true.
Forget.
Can you tell them my suggestion that you didn't want to do?
You said Sunday.
No, review it while we watch it.
You know what? We may have to do that.
I think that's a good vibe.
We may have to do that.
I think that's a super dope vibe.
Like recalling this information.
But you gotta think about it.
It's a struggle.
You gotta think about it. Like that'd be a super dope vibe because we could talk about it. Like in between commercials, we could talk about it while it's going.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do like a live recap. I think that would be more of the vibe. Right? Because baby, woo.
Fire.
All right. So
you stupid, Brittany.
So we said it's giving Patrice and Alonzo. Vanessa, my analytical girl, she's feeling Chaz, but Vanessa is shaking in her boots. And Vanessa was like, yo, I don't know if these guys are feeling me like this. I may be up for elimination. Vanessa is definitely not feeling Lamar. Remember, Lamar is the freaky one. That's the spontaneous. And we already knew she wasn't feeling him because he was already talking about skinny dipping in the pool, and she was looking at him, cutting her eyes like, bruh. All right,
that's why you shouldn't have alcohol in those environments.
Feeling Lamar. Maya really likes Jonathan. So they're going up, about to do the elimination, and Patricia and Vanessa is up for elimination, just like we thought. Now it's crazy because Patricia, I kept getting her mixed up with Patrice, and I kept saying, Keenan, who was that girl in the blue dress? Like, what is her name? And I was trying to make sure I wrote her down, and I sure did.
Hey,
but
babe,
she was
you gotta call me
forgettable.
Sneak up here.
Oh, Sneak. My bad.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I just know you never called me Sneak, so I bet you do
I
it.
never called him that. Fun fact. I don't call him Sneak. I never called him Sneak. So
You don't.
I don't. He's either KJ or Keenan to me. So
Yeah.
anyway, what's your thoughts on Patricia? She was forgettable.
Yeah.
And I think she
Hey,
cried.
hey, I'm gonna tell you, that's the one that was super low key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, the opposite. Okay, so you remember episode 1, my man that did all the fashion, how he was loud? The both extremes work against you. She was too inward, so it worked against her. So it was like, oh,
But
nah.
Vanessa was inward too. But I can always tell which person is going to get eliminated because they don't really get camera time. They either get a lot of camera time
Or they
no.
get none, yeah.
Yeah.
But some people that don't get none in the previous seasons kind of like skim through and make it through certain seasons. But I get what you're saying, though. I'm with you.
But long story short, Patricia was eliminated and she cried. I felt bad.
It's that time.
She was looking for her forever.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
Isn't that the one I was talking about, the vulnerability thing that I was just talking about earlier?
That was Patrice. You talking Patrice was the one with the was it the blonde braids? See, there's two women up there.
No. The one I'm talking about had the blue dress
It's
with
Rashina and Patrice.
Yeah.
Because they both had blonde hair. It was just one had blonde braids and the other one had blonde weave. So
Yeah, but she got eliminated. I know you're talking about.
honey.
Yeah.
So yes, so that was the episode. So how are we feeling about Ready to Love?
So I'm gonna give Brittany's a hard critic. I'm gonna go with, I think this season has a good mix of regular people with regular jobs, not too much. I'm interested to see. I can't really make no predictions until I see the two groups collide. I gotta see the two groups collide because I want to see on episode 2. I can't remember her name. 42-year-old that was really digging my man that was 35. I got to see how she gets when she gets around the other guys.
Patrice.
Is that Patrice? I got to see that vibe. But I
So
think
they're gonna all.
I think we picked a good season. I think we picked a good season.
This is looking very promising.
All right,
It's
okay,
looking promising,
okay.
y'all. It really is. Hopefully, I doesn't lose my interest.
I feel like, and it better not, because we got a lot of episodes to go.
Oh God.
All right, but anyway.
Hey, look, before we go off, hey, y'all hit up Sneak. Let him know what shows.
You just called me Sneak.
I know, only because of the show.
They don't call me that up here, babe. They call me Kdot.
How many names you got? Anyway, y'all let Kdot know what show should we review, honey. We don't really get to watch TV like that because our youngest completely take over.
Yeah, for sure.
But, this allows us to spend some quality time.
Yeah.
Like, some quality one-on-one time.
Mm-hmm.
We get to watch a good show.
Show them the Tumblr. Show them the Tumblr.
And snuggle up, Hey, but K-Dot, he won't review baddies. Baddie, shot o'clock.
Do I watch it to review it?
No. But,
Okay, then.
I'm going to hit up my good sis Tiffany. We're going to make sure that Nicole's back up here because, she be, looking at the shows. And I was talking to her yesterday and she was like, I don't really watch Ready to Love no more. But I said, look, sis, we got to jump back on it.
Oh, was she with it when you talked to her?
Yeah, but we may have to find, some more shows to review.
Dope vibes.
Y'all let us know what y'all looking at.
Y'all just look at my beautiful wife, man.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
That
Please
thing over
forgive
there,
me. I'm trying to
man.
get used to doing this again. I only do audio. So.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, look, man, Ready to Love review. It's your boy Kdot Mims. I got my wifey, my forever love with me, Britt Brat. Authenticity entertainment. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.